What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back, and here I am back once again to talk about Wolverine in the upcoming game Wolverine for the PS5 that's going to be made by Insomniac games. And what I want to holler at y'all about is that the special moves that we could possibly see and the special moves that I would like to see in the new Wolverine game whenever it's going to be revealed. The reason why I'm doing this is because Wolverine has some of the most iconic and has some of the most intense and exciting special moves out of any Marvel character. And if you played any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games, you would know that Wolverine has some of the best moves probably in that game also. So I kind of figured, like, with the new Wolverine game coming out, there's just be some, some certain special moves that I feel that Insomniac should put in this new Wolverine game to give Wolverine that staple that he's always had, whether it been in fighting games, other games, movies, animated series, even comic books or whatever. I feel like these special moves that I'm gonna name off should definitely be in the new Wolverine game when it's released. Alright, my family, let's get into this shit. Now, the first move that I want to see put in the new Wolverine game is the Berserker Barrage. Now, the Berserker Barrage is probably one of his most known moves, of course, because people know it from Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, the classic Marvel superheroes game. So that's one of his most known moves. It's also one of his most powerful moves, I guess you could put it that way. And also, if they put Berserker Barrage in the game, it could be kind of like a super move type, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing about it is the Berserker Barrage is so powerful, it's probably gonna have to be where, if he gets this move off, he's probably gonna have to lose a little bit of life, lose a little bit of stamina. But of course you can get it back because Wolverine is probably gonna have some type of regain because he has a fast healing sector. So yeah, the Berserker Barrage, definitely a move I want to see in the new Wolverine game. And if the Wolverine game is open world, which everybody suspects that it is, the Berserker Barrage could be a beautiful move. I'm telling you, this is a move that could knock out multiple enemies. He could probably use this move to claw his way through fences or some shit like that. This is definitely a good move to be in the new Wolverine game. The Berserker Barrage, the #1 move that I want to see in the new Wolverine game, because it may be a little bit of overpowering, but still a good move. But depending on, they might have like some type of meter system or something like that to keep it kind of contained. But like I said, you could use this move for a lot of stuff. Wipe out multiple enemies, slash through fences and shit like that, and sky's the limit with this move. So Berserker Barrage, #1 move that I want to see in the new Wolverine game. Now, the second move that I want to see in the new Wolverine game is the Torpedo. Now, we all know, whether you play the games, read the comics, watch the movies, or whatever, Wolverine loves lunging himself at his opponents in torpedo fashion with his claws. So I'm suspecting whatever Insomniac is working on, they have to put this into the game because, like I said, it's just another staple that Wolverine loves to do. Every time we watch Wolverine, he's always torpedoing himself at his opponents some way, somehow. So this, it may not, it doesn't have to be a specific type of version, but it has to be like, torpedo-like fashion. Like I said, this would be a nice little incorporation into the new Wolverine game, because Wolverine can do it in all kind of ways. He can do it coming down on a building, he can do it while running and stuff like that, because we've seen Wolverine do it before. So the Torpedo, definitely another move that I would love to see in the new Wolverine game, because it's just another staple, and every time we watch Wolverine, he's always torpedoing himself at his opponent. So that's one of those type of things. I would be kind of surprised if they didn't add like the torpedo move, or add a system where you can perform it in multiple different type of versions like I've just mentioned. So torpedo, definitely a move I want to see in the new Wolverine game. I hope it happens. Now, the third move that I would like to see in the new Wolverine game is the Impale. Now, this is depending on how deep and how violent Insomniac is gonna go with the game. And one of the things about it is, especially in the movies, especially in the X-Men Origins Wolverine game, one of Wolverine's biggest moves was the Impale. He loves to impale people with his claws. Now, we just don't know about this yet because we don't know how deep Insomniac is gonna go with the violence. But the Impale is really, it's almost like a mark for Wolverine, because like I said, he can do it in all kind of ways. He can do it, you know, in traditional Impale fashion and a couple of other ways. But like I said, if Insomniac chooses to go that deeply, I think the Impale would be a nice addition in the new Wolverine game. Kind of like a grabbing thing. You're probably gonna have to get a hold of your opponent in order to do it, whether it's kind of like in battle format or some shit like that. You're probably gonna have to get a hold of your opponent, be able to impale them. You know, who knows how much damage it can take away. But like I said before, the Impale would be very important because we're always seeing Wolverine do it. So I said, if Insomnia goes this deep with the violence, expect to see the Impale. It's one of the moves that I would like to see. But if Insomnia says that they're gonna take the shot at going deep with the violence, as they claim, expect the Impale to happen. Now, this next move is probably, I could almost guarantee you that this next move is going to be in the new Wolverine game, and that is the Claw Spark. Now, we all know with the Animanium claws that Wolverine has, Wolverine is able to spark the ground or spark whatever that he can get a hold of, and can create fire, and he can create explosions depending on the situation with his claws. So, you know, like I said, I think that's going to be a guarantee. That's definitely going to be in the game. The Claw Spark has to be in the game because it's the move is kind of obvious, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's open world or any other type of genre. Wolverine should be able to do this move, especially if he's surrounded by enemies or anything like that, or he's going up against a boss. Claw Spark would definitely be a great move in this new Wolverine game. And not only that, if you go back to the intro, this is just speculation, but if you go back to the intro, it almost seems like Wolverine had used the Claw Spark on the opponents that he put down. Just kind of looked like it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, the Claw Spark, I really do feel that is like pretty much a guarantee that the move is going to be in there. But not sure how the move is going to be used. Of course, they're probably going to tone it down because, you know, you don't want things to be overpowered, you know, in the game. So, but it is going to be in there. I just have this hunch that the Claw Spark is going to be in this game. But like I said before, if it is in this game, nice addition. And the last but not least special move, well, I guess you could say this is a special action, is of course his fast healing regain. Now here's the thing with this, me personally, I think this is going to be the biggest challenge for the Wolverine game and for Insomniac, because, you know, Wolverine heals himself gradually, and this is a video game. So how are they going to incorporate this into the game to where we, you know, because, you know, we don't want to just run through a game and he's re-healing himself and then everything is just super easy, right? So it's going to be kind of interesting how they incorporate this. Is it gonna be where we're gonna have to probably perform some type of stuff, like probably perform some missions or stuff like that to get the regain going? Or, you know, you're gonna have to have a certain amount of life for the regain to happen? Or, you know, maybe they just take the Tom Clancy route. If Wolverine gets hit or if he gets shot by somebody or some shit like that, take cover for a few seconds and then the regain just kind of happens like that. You know, who knows? But that's going to be a big challenge on how Insomniac is going to handle his regain. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he doesn't need food to heal. Wolverine can just heal on his own. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see how they do that, because, you know, when you're playing a game and you're developing a game, you have to develop it to where the person playing the game is going to fail sooner or later, right? So that's going to be a big challenge, how his fast healing regain is, you know, what part is that action gonna play on the game? You know what I'm saying? Or I don't think they'll totally disregard it. They can't, because if they do, it's not Wolverine, right? So like I said, that's going to be a tough challenge. The regain is going to be a tough challenge. The fast healing, that's going to be a real tough challenge. That's going to be very intriguing to see what they're going to do with that. But no doubt it's got to be in the game because it's part of Wolverine's abilities. But it's going to be quite a challenge to see what Insomniac is going to do with that, because that's overpowering. It really is. Even if you're going up against a boss, like, how is this boss gonna, you know, keep Wolverine down if he just is re-healing himself? So, you know, like I said, the regain clearly gonna be in the game, clearly a guarantee. But I think the big question is, how are they gonna incorporate this? Because, you know, that's big. That's big. That's a tough challenge. So my family, those are the 5 moves that I am looking forward to seeing in the new Wolverine game. Now, it may not happen. Like I said, a couple of those are probably guarantees, but the rest of them, it may not happen. But it would be some good shit if we did see those moves, especially the Berserker Barrage. Man, if we see the move in the new Wolverine game, whoo, man, I'm gonna be having so much fun with that move. But like I said before, may happen, may not. It's kind of like a what if, you know, kind of like the Marvel series, what if, you know, something just to think about. And like I said before, it's 50-50. It could happen, may not. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. What moves, special moves, are y'all looking for? Let me know in the comment section below and we can get a conversation started. And until then, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more of this real talk shit. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I'm out. Peace.